survivor's hands, they're stained with blood.
Who is the killer in the cords?
Amon is dead. He was murdered by a familiar hand.
His father's hand or his own?
He killed himself, but he was angry with his father.
The prophet's words have come true. Look, I see Eurydice, Creon's wife, and she's coming from the house.
Gentlemen, I was on my way to the temple of Athena with gifts and supplications when I overheard your conversation. I caught some of what you just said, but not all. Please, tell me everything you know, and don't hold back because I'm a woman.
Dear mistress, it was I who accompanied your husband in the search for Polynices' body. And when we found it, we prayed to Pluto, the god of the dead. Then we tended to it, washing it, dressing it, burning it with fresh branches. Finally, we built this burial mound, and Polynices was laid to rest. Next, we sprinted for the outskirts of town, and there, from a distance, we heard this shrill sound of wailing. And when we got closer, Creon, he heard it too, and suddenly he cried, "Now I'm a prophet, for I know that voice too well. It is my son." And so we pulled away the rocks, and in the depths of that cave, we saw Antigone hanging from a noose, your son clinging to her waist and sobbing. Creon, upon seeing the boy in the cave, he called out to him, son, what are you doing? Come out, I beg you." But the boy, he glared at his father with murderous eyes. He spit on the ground, he drew his sword. Creon, he barely escaped with his life. Amon looked sadly down at his bride, laid her gently down on the cavern floor, and then he just fell upon his sword, plunging that sharp blade deep into his side. He held on to his lover with feeble hands. He was coughing up blood, which stained her cheeks, but there they lie. A corpse upon a corpse. A marriage of sorts, just deep in the house of Hades.
What do you suppose this means? She ran aside without saying a word.
Boy, I'm surprised. I hope it's because she doesn't think it proper to mourn in public.